Today, a court hearing between the state of California and the Trump administration expected to give some clarity to whether the president can use the National Guard and Marines for law enforcement on U.S. soil. And that's where we want to go to Scripps News national correspondent Joe St. George. What is the Trump administration expected to tell a judge, and what exactly is the state of California trying to argue here?
Well, good morning. This story now nearing a week old, and for the most part, it's played out on the streets of Los Angeles. It's played out in other American cities like Denver, which has seen an uptick in anti-Trump protests in recent days. It's also played out on social media with the war of words between the governor of California and the president of the United States intensifying. There was a political rivalry before this. There's an even greater political rivalry now. Today, a bit of change of scenery. The focus of today's story with this is going to be in San Francisco. It's going to be a courtroom, a federal district courtroom in San Francisco. California suing to block President Trump's use of the National Guard and the Marines. Remember, California's government, Sacramento, California's local government in LA, they don't want the National Guard. They don't want the Marines. They don't think it's necessary. The White House, President Trump disagrees. Where does presidential power play in all of this? This is part of what this case will ultimately talk about. In legal documents, California has written to the judge saying the authority to use the military domestically for civil law enforcement is reserved for dire, narrow circumstances, none of which is present here. The White House says the president has every right, and I'm quoting now in their court filing, the president has every right under the Constitution and by statute to call forth the National Guard and Marines to quell lawless violence. This is going to have a ripple effect throughout the country. Whenever there's some finality here, whether it's this federal district judge in San Francisco or perhaps the Supreme Court down the line, what can President Trump do? What can't he do? What can the Marines do? What can't the Marines do? It'll create a playbook that I suspect President Trump will use throughout the rest of his term. After all, we know that there will be future protests. It's America, after all. It's in our DNA. So a hugely consequential hearing that gets underway 1:30 West Coast time, 2:30 Mountain time this afternoon.
Well, Joe, we've been hearing for weeks that the goal for Republicans was to pass President Trump's big, beautiful bill on the 4th of July, though. And now it's looking like that will not happen. Senators seem more likely to pass a bill that's a lot different from the House version. So what are we looking at as far as cuts go to this bill?
Yeah, we're following every angle of this legislation, and we have been for weeks. We'll continue to do so for weeks. After all, it impacts all of our wallets, right? It impacts Medicaid, it impacts tax rates, it impacts this country in a variety of ways. The House passed one version, and now it's abundantly clear in our reporting here at Scripps News that the Senate is going to pass a different version. They may get their version passed by July 4th, but then the month of July, based on our reporting, the month of July will be spent the House and the Senate negotiating a final version of this bill. So we're nowhere near the finish line on this one. We'll continue to watch it, but it looks like the deadline may be slipping a little bit. And remember, July 4th was never a super hard deadline here. It was always just a goal of the White House.